Flashing back to headlines and headline makers in High Desert and Mojave River Valley sports history. Victor Valley hosts Apple Valley in the 2013 CIF playoffs, pitting Leland Udy's Jackrabbits
I think it's an advantage for us
against Frank Police's Sun Devils.
Our kids are extremely motivated. It's not about the bell or anything else. It's about getting to the second round of the playoffs.
Silverado bombarded Paris 60-18 in Division 9 opening round play for the Hawks' 9th consecutive victory. Hesperia Christian should run their winning streak and undefeated campaign to 11 when the Patriots host Lancaster Baptist in the CIF 8-man semifinals. Adelanto's defense holds Moreno Valley to a second-quarter field goal in the Saints' 36-3 second-round CIF victory. High school football's second season, the CIF postseason, and a bonus cross-valley rivals, Victor Valley Jackrabbits, Apple Valley Sun Devils. The teams met earlier, Apple Valley winning the battle for the bell 13-6, and that presents a dilemma. We know for whom the bell tolls, but for whom does the advantage lie in a rematch?
I think it's an advantage for us. I think there's more pressure on them to come back and try to beat us. It should be a close game. I think we're still evenly matched, but I think the pressure lays more on them. It could go either way. It's a disadvantage if you let your kids think that they got this done, but our kids are extremely motivated. It's not about the bell or anything else. It's about getting to the second round of the playoffs, and they know that. So for us, it's an advantage. It's a confidence thing. You've been here, you've done that. Let's turn it up a notch and take care of business tonight.
This game would feature outstanding defense, 2 quarters of scoreless play, in fact, the first and the first quarter of the second half. It's a game not to be decided by inches, nor breaks, not even mistakes. Neither team would commit a turnover. Players performed with intensity but controlled their emotions. No penalties for unsportsmanlike conduct. It is instead a game of knockdown, drag-out, hard-fought high school football, with neither team deserving to come out on the losing end. Sun Devils coach Frank Police revealed his faith in his defense early, his offense going for it on 4th down at midfield. The Jackrabbits hold. Ironies and parallels abound. Both teams' scoring drives would begin on the first play of a fresh quarter. For Victor Valley, the second period. It begins with them pinned back on their own 1, following an incredible Sun Devils punt. 99 yards to pay dirt, staring the Jackrabbits in the face. Daniel Walker rifles the completion to tight end John Ramirez. A 99-yard drive, 14 plays, consuming 6.5 minutes. Jackrabbits 7, Apple Valley nothing. Justin Connors gets the ball to fellow senior wide receiver Brandon Mapstead. The 5'11", 160-pound co-captain has it at the 15 and does the rest himself. The game tied at 7, 2.5 minutes into the 4th. And on comes junior place kicker Sam Wallace from 46 yards out. Up, true, and through. Sun Devils lead 10-7, 2.5 minutes to go. Victor Valley begins their final drive with a running play, and it's met by a wall of resistant Sun Devils. Incompletions on 2nd and 3rd down. It's 4th and long for the Sun Devils, the realization that it's over. Apple Valley runs out the clock, and time runs out on the Jackrabbits' incredible season.
This is a huge victory because this is the 4th time going to second round for Sun Devil football and beating the freaking Rabbits, part 2.
The Sun Devils advance to the quarterfinals, hosting 3rd-seeded Citrus Hill. Silverado bombarded Paris 60-18 in Division 9 opening round play for the Hawks' 9th consecutive victory. Win number 10 in a row would come much harder. The Hawks go to LaSalle and Pasadena. The Lancers are the top-ranked team in Division 9. Hawks junior quarterback Levi Taylor ran his division-leading touchdown passes total to 35, with 5 more against Paris. Top Silverado defenders include linebacker Mitchell Hamilton, 12, who leads the Hawks in total tackles with 99. Jerry Kotoa leads the team in sacks with 10. Hesperia Christian should run their winning streak and undefeated campaign to 11 when the Patriots host Lancaster Baptist in the CIF 8-man semifinals Friday. The Patriots blew out Bloomington Christian 60-8 in the quarterfinals.
Adelanto's defense holds Moreno Valley to a second quarter field goal in the Saints' 36-3 second round CIF victory. The visiting Vikings come in averaging 36 points a game. A number of Saints defenders turn in monster games, including season tackles leader Ricky Lee Medina, 8. The junior middle linebacker averages 8.5 tackles per game. Right behind in season tackles is 22, Joquan Banks, who blocks this Moreno Valley desperate punt on the bounce in the end zone for a Saints safety. Joquan Banks averages 7.5 tackles a game and has recorded over 20 tackles for a loss. The senior outside linebacker later blocks this Vikings punt that sets up the Saints' last touchdown of the night. Finally coming up with the blocked kick, here is Ricardo Ballesteros, 18.
Good job, baby.
Darius Gibson, 42, also averages 7.5 tackles a game. The 6'2", 185-pound senior defensive end leads the Saints in solo tackles, adding to his 15 tackles for a loss coming in. Junior strong safety Brandon Jones, 2, is coming off a game of his life performance the week before the Saints' opening rout of Ontario. Brandon Jones is one of 9 Adelanto defenders with over 24 solo tackles on the year. Cyrus Jones, 98, has quite a defensive sequence here. This is second half action. The very large junior defensive tackle displays his lateral pursuit in throwing the scrambling Vikings quarterback down. On the very next play, with Moreno Valley deep in their own territory, Cyrus Jones drops back, right place, right time, finding the Vikings pass attempt headed right for his lap for the first pass interception of his career. Cyrus Jones lists at 6'4", 220. Adelanto also gets a pass interception this night from Hosea Stokes. The Saints turn in a very significant goal line stand when the outcome is still very much in balance. This is midway through the third quarter. The Vikings have recovered a fumble and set up in the red zone. First down at the 10. This is second and goal at the 10, following Ricky Lee Medina's tackle for no gain on first down. Watch Hosea Stokes. 1. He meets the Moreno Valley ball carrier trying to cut back against the grain. This leaves the Vikings facing a third and goal at the 6. Hosea Stokes, a senior, all CIF last season on both defense and offense. As mentioned, Moreno Valley comes in averaging 6 touchdowns, 36 points a game. This is the Vikings' deepest threat to enter the end zone this night. The short pass completion produces a gain of only 1 yard, bringing up fourth and goal at the 5. An incomplete pass on fourth down, and the Saints take over at their own 5. This precedes the most exciting play of the night for the Saints. But before that, this very unusual penalty. Not often the quarterback is called for holding, but that is the case, bringing the ball back to the 2.5-yard line. Then an illegal procedure penalty, half the distance, has it just outside the 1. Angel Ochoa drops back, shoots the quick toss to Joshua Lorick, who grabs it at the 20. The 5'11", 162-pound junior races past the last defender and into the CIF record books. Longest touchdown pass in playoffs history. We want to call it 99 yards. Angel Ochoa to Josh Lorick, November 15th, 2019. The 27th touchdown pass of the year for Angel Ochoa, one these players and Saints fans shall never forget. Angel Ochoa's first scoring pass of the night, this 25-yard aerial on a 3rd and 13. Excellent catch by Marshawn Buchanan. It puts the Saints up 6-0 on the first play of the second quarter. The senior signal caller, who leads all high desert quarterbacks in passing yardage this season, knew he would have to take to the air against the Vikings.
The plan of attack tonight was just to put the ball in the air, and then when we had to, put it on the ground, and then we just executed what we had to do.
Adelanto's first scoring drive included this Angel Ochoa to Josh Lorick connection, the same play that would later result in the 99-yard touchdown. Angel Ochoa has thrown TD passes to 7 different receivers this year. Much success and many yards thanks to what's called yak yards after catch, expertly demonstrated by Rashawn Ramsey on this 37-yard scoring play, the Saints' second touchdown of the night. A junior, Rashawn Ramsey is Adelanto's leading receiver on the season, 35 catches on the year. This is his 7th touchdown pass. Amari McCullough leads the Saints in touchdown receptions with 8. The senior wide receiver is on the receiving end of the scrambling Angel Ochoa pass in the end zone for the 2-point conversion that extends Adelanto's lead to 14-3 with 3.5 minutes to go before halftime. Moreno Valley has trouble all night on long snaps. This one sails over the punter's head. The punter doing a great job trying to get the kick off, but Joquan Banks is there to block it and send it out of the end zone for the safety that makes the score 16-3 at intermission. What does Coach Gali Wadood say to his players at the half?
He just told us to keep our foot on their neck and then step up our game because we're better than what we played in the first half, and then that's what we did.
What coach tell you at halftime?
He just told us keep our head up and keep our foot on the pedal and don't stop working.
This wild and crazy play had ended the first half. Moreno Valley's ultra-talented sophomore free safety Elijah Kelsey picks off the pass, his 2nd interception of the game and 6th of the year. He runs it back to midfield. Luke Tuwala knocks it loose. A mad scramble for the fumble. Do the Saints have it? Fumbled again. A Viking recovers. Oh yes, Coach Gali Wadood at halftime also wishes the Saints would avoid further turnovers. Marshawn Buchanan said, keep our foot on the pedal, and the Washington State commit and his O-line put the pedal to the metal and floorboard it to start the second half. This 19-yard touchdown, the second play of the third quarter, Marshawn Buchanan's 15th touchdown scored in 2019. His 16th comes on the last play of the third quarter. The Gabriel Perez extra point is good. 54 seconds into the second half, it's 23-3 Saints. Well, Saints special teams play magnificently this night. Moreno Valley's do not. The high snap from center forces the punter to take a step back, giving Joquan Banks time to block the punt and create another scramble for the loose ball. Regardless who comes up with it, it will be Saints ball. Ricardo Ballesteros makes the recovery. He is a senior outside linebacker. Adelanto's ball on the 11. 2 plays later from the 9, Saints touchdown number 5 on the night, and the 3rd scored by Marshawn Buchanan. The 5'11", 178-pound senior carries 9 times this night for 89 yards and tells us what he likes best about the way his team played.
I like our intensity. Our defense came out and capitalized. Our offense played as a team. Quarterback made throws, lineman blocked, and we just came out here and got the dub.
Same question asked of Angel Ochoa.
I like best that everyone came together and we all played as one, and we got the job done.
Congratulations. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Bid fast and last, sold on supporting high desert sports. Bid fast and last, liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.